It's time for the main event. Budweiser, the king of beers, presents USA's Tuesday night fights. Scheduled 10-round heavyweight bout. A banging local product by the name of Quinn Navarre takes on the former world heavyweight champ Larry Holmes. Two fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arthur Palulo's Banner Promotions in association with Casino Magic, matchmaker J. Russell Peltz, event coordinator Les Bonanno, and Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers, presents main event, 10 rounds, heavyweights. Your ring officials assigned by the Mississippi State Athletic Commission, your judges at ringside, all from Biloxi, Mississippi, C.D. Jenkins, Fred Steinwinder III, and the charming Chester Como. Your referee for this event, from Destrehan, Louisiana, the elegant Elmo Adolph. Introducing now the heavyweight principals first. In the red corner to my right, wearing the blue trunks with white trim, blue accessories, weighing in at 226 pounds. His professional record, 17 victories, 3 defeats. He has 1 draw and 12 knockouts. He hails from Metairie, Louisiana. Here is Quinn Navarre. His opponent in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with red trim. He weighs 243.5 pounds. His professional record, 63 victories, 5 defeats. He has 41 knockouts. He hails from Easton, Pennsylvania, the former heavyweight champion of the world, the Easton Assassin, Larry Holmes. Holmes, 10 rounds, heavyweights.
All right. Larry and Quinn, you've both been given your instructions by the commission. I want you to pay attention to my commands at all times. When I say break, I want you to break. Let's shake hands now and come out fight.
Larry Holmes hearing the boos from the crowd. It has not been that way, but tonight he goes up against a local product, and they are out here in force looking for Quinn Navarre to end the career of Larry Holmes, one fight shorter than Holmes wants to go. So Navarre, who will probably go right at Larry Holmes and then find out about the jab.
Yeah, that jab is so important. It's one of the best ever in the sport from Larry Holmes. And what Larry has to do is get that jab to get Quinn Navarre to give him the respect that he deserves. Make him stay out at the end of his punches.
Larry Holmes says he knows Navarre will be coming at him. Doesn't want to take any chances, would like to get him out as quickly as possible. Navarre is not known to have one of the most solid of teams.
He describes himself in the ring. He's bobbing and weaving more, flipping punches more, and he's more active. His best punch, Navarre says, is his left hook. Naturally right-handed, and he boxes from right-handed stance. Larry Holmes says he's wiser in the ring, more flat-footed. And you see that here. He doesn't waste any punches now. His best shot is the jab. We talked about that. I definitely agree with that. That jab is such a steering tool. And see what he's doing right there? He is steering Quinn Navarre around where Larry wants him, pushing him out on the end of his punches. Larry wants him out on the end. Larry realizes that 90% of the punches right on the end, that final snap, that's where he wants Quinn.
Navarre, outstanding tailback at Southern University in Baton Rouge, also a track star, but he always loved to box. He is on top of Holmes. That excites the crowd. Navarre, 1 defeat in his first 19 fights. Holmes there just using the ropes, knew exactly where the ropes were to get away from that attack by Navarre.
Navarre's head. Navarre, you got to be careful with it. With a man advancing as fast as Navarre is, you know, he run the 40-yard dash in 4.4. You don't want him to run that into the top of your head.
Oh, there's that straight right by Holmes, always looking to set it up with the jab. And again,
inside on that one. One on the outside, one on the inside. Quinn Navarre said, this is a stepping stone for me. This is a great opportunity. But he's 48. I'm 28.
Well, I don't think Larry appreciates you giving a couple of extra years. Holmes 46, will be 47 in November. He won the heavyweight title in 1978 as he puts Navarre down in the first round. Navarre walks right into it, gets the count.
Navarre said he was 48. That's what Larry was mad about. That's why he put him down.
Feels like it right now.
The current.
Well, here it is, the closing seconds of round number 1. Holmes with a nice, sweet uppercut on the inside. Looked like Navarre ran into it. And a little bit of a push. Although Navarre may have been on his way down anyway. A push with the left hand.
Well, like a lot of them push. Now, Les Bonanno in the corner of Navarre telling him, you got to relax. He has a tendency of tightening up in the ring, which certainly drains you as the fight goes along. But Bonanno thought that Navarre was winning the round up until that point. He's warning Navarre, you can't stand there in front of Holmes and not do nothing. And he says, Tyson, move.
Yeah, what he's talking about with Tyson, hands up by your head and moving side to side, bending at the waist. That's something that Larry Holmes had so much trouble with when he fought Mike Tyson.
Holmes won the world title at the age of 28. Quinn Navarre is 28 right now. Holmes then went 20 consecutive fights without a loss. 7.5-year reign from 1978 to 1985. And when he lost the title to Michael Spinks, he was at the tender age of 35. 11 years ago.
17 successful defenses when he vacated the title in 1984.
Navarre turned pro at the age of 25. Just about 2.5 years ago. Holmes' 5-year comeback, twice as long as Navarre's professional career. Halfway through round number 2, Holmes just picking his spots. As you can see, a flat-footed Larry Holmes that certainly does not resemble the champion.
Picking his shots outside and doing some talking, a little lip service from Larry on the inside.
Of course, you see the punches, 1 punch at a time, maybe 2, not the 4 or 5. Holmes doesn't look to waste the energy, and certainly does not use the whole ring anymore.
Yeah, really conserving. He's doing just enough to try to win every round. Not try to win it by a big margin, just try to barely win it. You win it on a 10-9 round.
Offended by those who might say he's a shot fighter, he says, my skills are certainly diminished, but still have the skills. Doesn't think many can, at this point, at the age of 46, still outbox him in the ring. But he knows what he's in there against. And just taking his time, using the experience.
Look at that. Speaking of experience, look at that feint there. Feinted Navarre completely out of position. And you got to keep Navarre at the end of your punches. And that's what exactly what Larry's doing. Keep him out of the end of that jab. Navarre has got a jab of his own. He knows how important that jab is. And he's allowing for Larry Holmes not only to out-jab, but also to outmaneuver him. Keep him on the outside.
The chance of Cujo, the nickname of Quinn Navarre.
I asked him where he got that name early in his career as an athlete. They said he was like Cujo, like a dog that just wanted to win, just did everything to win. A lot of energy, a lot of high pace, action, physically strong.
from the raging Cujo. And Holmes goes down, but it's a slip. Waved off by Almoradov. Crowd won't like it. Holmes checks with his corner. He says he's okay. Holmes 243 and a half, 2.5 pounds less than his last couple of fights, but certainly looks like he's carrying more weight than he ever has. And looks even slower than he has in this 5-year comeback. I think Larry, with the understanding that he very slim, with no possibility of getting another title shot, kind of relaxing into these fights. Last time we saw him was first week in January, and he said, well, he just went through the holidays and, you know, eating a lot, and blew up to 246. Not exactly the professional approach that he professes to take. And there, the stunning shot.
Doctors hold him and watch his belly, and he's getting it out there where you can see it.
Holmes now trying to seize the opportunity, backs his man into the corner, flailing away. Holmes with the right, takes the right from Navarre. Oh, and a standing 8 count there called by the referee. And the crowd incensed, asking why.
Well, Quinn Navarre had some good right hands of his own. Holmes barreling on Navarre.
And Holmes going low with many of his shots here in the third.
Really picking it up here in the third.
See, the crowd saw Larry Holmes go down, which was called a slip, which it was, but many of the fans don't have that angle. 35 seconds to go.
Navarre trying his jab. Larry Holmes just waiting. Looking for the uppercut. You can see when he's going to throw that uppercut. He drops that right shoulder. Barrel it in there.
Well, this one, though, certainly turning into something a little more interesting than many of the Holmes hand-picked comeback fights. Navarre is making Holmes fight early.
And Navarre's fighting back.
Might as well have Kimberly come up here in the corner and talk to him.
Well, in that last round, both of them throwing punches, moving in. Look at Holmes is throwing them, but also Holmes is catching them. Good combination from Quinn Navarre when Almoradov stepped in. I think bad timing for Adolf. Just at that moment.
So we move into the 4th round of this scheduled 10-round bout. 46-year-old Larry Holmes will be 47 November 3rd. 28-year-old Quinn Navarre, who does not want to allow this golden moment in his career to pass by without making a name for himself.
Yeah, and you heard him tell Quinn between rounds, Espinano said, fight him when he does not want to fight. What he's saying there is timing, this timing that Quinn Navarre is trying to learn now in his career. The timing to fight a man when he doesn't want to fight. And when he wants to fight, you don't fight him. That's what they're telling Quinn Navarre. Larry Holmes right now, he doesn't want to fight. Now he wants to pick apart. He wants to keep Quinn on the outside. He wants to jab him. He wants to slow him down. He wants to walk him. And then later in the round, he may want to pick it up and fight.
Well, there's a fighter right there.
Oh, yeah. Glad she's not in there.
Looking for a better position now, working the way around Espinano. No, actually relaxes. Yes, you can't look.
Wait to go back to the corner when you have somebody like that in your corner.
Holmes, hands down, giving Navarre. But Navarre can't take advantage.
And there is that World Championship jab that he has. Look at the speed on that, even at 46 years old. Bringing that jab from way down. And just what Navarre is doing. Jab. Try to out-jab. You've got to kill the jab on Larry Holmes to beat a fighter like Holmes. One way to do that is to out-jab it. Oh, difficult task against Larry.
studying.
Yeah, experience talking. Holmes trying to walk Cujo down, settle him down, and hit him.
What do you think Holmes sees as a possible future setup against Navarre?
Well, he knows that there will be an opportunity. In every fight, there's at least one opportunity to knock out your adversary. What he's trying to do is slow Navarre down, get him out there at the end of his punches, then you can tag him. Larry doesn't fight well on the inside, he fights outside.
Budweiser, the King of Beers, presents USA's Tuesday Night Fights. Fight number 69 for Larry Holmes, who says he'll fight 2 more. This in a finale, unless, of course, Navarre pulls off an upset in this one. And this could be the final time you might be seeing the former heavyweight champion Larry Holmes. And they are very happy in the Navarre corner. They feel that he is, as the younger man by 18 years and in good condition, they feel he is getting to Holmes and wearing him down. You agree?
Yeah, they have a lot to be proud of over in the corner. They've done their homework with Quinn Navarre. They're asking Navarre to keep the pressure on, fight when you want to fight, and jab with him. You got to double up that jab and then bring the right hand, they're telling Navarre. They say he is out jabbing you because he's doubling up that left. There's a double left jab. They want 2 lefts and a right hand from Navarre. And a smile from Holmes and a smile back from Quinn Navarre. Navarre knows what an opportunity this fight is and what this would do for his career.
And you see Larry Holmes.
You see Larry talking to him.
He had so much finesse and balance on his feet. Now is rocked off balance so easily. Navarre working in, but Holmes the pro holding on, just smiling in the crowd, saying no, and says, come get me. Little rope-a-dope from Holmes, who pulled this against Ray Mercer, who's loading up on the right, looking for the right. Holmes playing. Cat and mouse.
Yeah, this is what they did not want from Cujo. They said, don't pose with him. Do not take a picture in there. And they said, walk away from him, and that's just what he did. This is where a good trainer in your corner can help you in a fight. You listen to what he's saying, go out there and try what he's telling you to do, and it works.
And that's exactly what Tommy Morrison did in his victory over George Foreman. Always pulling back. Ooh. And Navarre now starting to gain in confidence.
Yeah, gain momentum, smiles back, the nice side-to-side movement that they like from him. Good work from Quinn Navarre. Pivotal round, this 5th. They really pumped him up between rounds 2. They really gave Quinn Navarre a lot of confidence and a lot of good instructions. But he can't lose it here. Larry Holmes is real strong in the final 10 seconds.
And we will pause now for a word from your local cable system. There is a stirring in Casino Magic. This capacity crowd sensing something happening here. Their hometown hero, Quinn Navarre, taking it to the 46-year-old former heavyweight champion Larry Holmes. As we begin round number 6, and Navarre feeling more and more comfortable in the ring against the legendary heavyweight champion. And right now, Sean O'Grady has ventured into the Navarre corner with the better half, Kimberly Navarre. Champ?
Kimberly, why are you so nervous?
Well, it's a tough fight, and we want him to do real well, and he's doing good. It's just that he's got to keep doing what he's been training so hard for 3 months, and I want him to come out a winner, victory. We want it. We can't have a defeat tonight.
A lot of pressure on him for this fight, Kimberly. How is this crowd going to affect him?
Well, he should be used to it by now. You know, warming up to being at us and going into the 6th round. Should be, you know, getting loose from that.
How did you get to learn so much about boxing?
Well, it's hard, but I've been watching it for so long. My father's an athlete, and he's watched a lot of sports, and, you know, it's just doing
Just doing it.
Watching a lot of times.
What are you telling him?
Just stay real tight, be focused, and be a very smart fighter tonight. But look, seems like we have a problem.
I think that was called a slip, Kimberly. You okay?
Yeah, I hope so.
I know you're nervous. I'm going to let you get back to it. You're doing a nice job over here.
Thank you.
Good work. All right, Al. Kimberly is nervous. She's excited. She's getting a good workout.
Oh, and so is Larry Holmes from Quinn Navarre. Quinn Navarre not holding. Larry Holmes in awe. Navarre had a standing 8 count administered in the 3rd round, a questionable one. Holmes was down, but that was called a slip earlier. But there are not many times we have seen in 69 fights Larry Holmes even down on the canvas. He has been knocked down by only 3 fighters. Mike Tyson in '88, Ronaldo Snipes in 1981, and Ernie Shavers in '79. Dozen seconds to go in round number 6. Holmes follows up with a few rights. 6 down, 4 to go.
Fighting with a lot of inspiration. Quinn Navarre putting the pressure on and a nice combination. Larry ties up on the inside. Timing is so vital in boxing, and that's something that you cannot give a young fighter. The teacher is experience that teaches the timing of a fight, and Larry wants to fight when Quinn Navarre does not. That's what they're trying to tell Navarre in the corner. They fight when Holmes does not want to fight. Don't fight when he's ready to fight. Side-to-side movement they're asking for, and they're asking for double jabs from Navarre.
Navarre all along said he was in great condition. No way a 46-year-old fighter should be in the ring with somebody who is 28. And you could see the one-time elusiveness of Larry Holmes has basically totally disappeared.
Oh yeah, and that's the problem that you have when you're a fighter like Larry Holmes, a legend. Everybody's going to fight above their level. They're going to fight. This is the fight of his life.
And being out-jabbed by Navarre. 3 quick jabs striking Holmes in the face. And there it is again, Navarre with a jab. So Holmes gets into the play with the jab. Actually, Navarre reminded Holmes by getting the jab going again.
How easy it is to forget while you're in there. Whoops. You're going to get that jab out.
I thought that was an automatic for Larry.
Say goes first in memory. How?
I thought the jab, right? Still has the great jab, but can't remember to throw it.
That's right.
Well, Larry Holmes, who generally has the final say of the opponent, we have referred to it as the Holmes Shopping Network, but maybe wondering now how Quinn Navarre slipped through.
Slipped in, you're right. Well, he's been talking to Navarre throughout. Remember when he fought Jesse Ferguson? Ferguson nailed him in the 1st round. Real quickly, Larry grabbed him and said, read the script. Just saying, you're supposed to lose, you're not supposed to win.
He shouldn't say that to Jesse Ferguson. It'll wind up in court. Did he whisper in his ear? Read the script. There was one time in this comeback that Larry Holmes, in between rounds, used to stand in his corner. Not tonight. Utilizing those 60 seconds between rounds. And now to start the 7th, though, Larry Holmes showing some spring in the toes. Maybe he was swinging it all for the end of the fight. He is rocked again, turned around by a charging Navarre. 28-year-old Quinn Navarre, born in Slidell, Louisiana, now living in Kenner. Kenner right outside of New Orleans, Slidell between New Orleans and right here in Bay St. Louis. 17-3-1 is his record with 12 losses. He is coming off 2 consecutive defeats. Taken out by Jeremy Williams in the second, when he decided to just go in there and trade bombs. He shook up Williams in the first, but Williams came back to stop him in the second. And in his last fight, losing a 10-round decision to Ahmad Abdeen, the undefeated fighter, in a fight in which Navarre was penalized 1 point for punching on a break, lost a split decision by a point. So Larry Holmes struggling against Quinn Navarre through the first 7.5 rounds. What's going on in the Holmes corner? The champ is there with Sal Manby.
Sal, did you expect this tough of a fight for Larry tonight?
Oh, yeah. See, because first of all, when they fight a legend, they get up for it. No matter what they've done in the past, they got a chance to redeem themselves by fighting a legend. They get up for it.
Yeah. Quinn Navarre is certainly up for this fight, but is Larry up for this one?
Yeah, he's in good shape. He's taking his time. He's not rushing it because, you look for a knockout, it no come. He just let it happen. He dropped him, and the referee didn't call it a knockdown, but, you can tell what side he's on.
Which side the referee's on?
Right, but that was a knockdown. Hit him on top of the head, down he went. He said no knockdown. Come on.
How about now? What are you trying to do? What's Larry trying to do?
Go to work, let the hands move, Let the hands move, go to work. Here come Navarre. As long as he back him up, he don't have no problem.
Yeah, you
come to him, little bit of problem.
You have a little bit of problem with Cujo because he's so fired up. Is there any way that Larry can use that to his advantage?
To what? Say it again, no?
Is there any way he can use this spirited performance from Cujo to Larry's advantage?
Well, Larry has the advantage because he's fighting him smartly. Cujo's using brute strength, and he's coming in there. 10 seconds, I got to go to work, baby.
You got to go to work, Sal. They are working on timing for Larry Holmes.
And we're out of time in round 8. Round number 9. Larry Holmes tonight looking every bit a 46-year-old man in the ring.
Yeah, but it was hard for me to fight 10 rounds at 21 years old or 24 years old. I can only imagine how more difficult it is at 46 years old. 46-year-old man in there still throwing punches, getting hit, hitting back, and it says a lot for the condition. I know he doesn't look like he's in good shape, but Larry Holmes is.
Larry Holmes has fought 10 rounds on 29 occasions in his career. But 6 15-rounders. Navarre has gone 10 just once.
Oh, big right hand from Larry Holmes. And look at him measure with that left hand. Try to get Navarre to stand out there on the end of your punches and then crack it. There's Navarre closing in. If you're Quinn, you cannot stay at that distance. You got to get either way in or way out. Way away from Larry. Walk away from him. You see him setting up that right hand. He is just looking to throw the right. Is manifest.
I don't punch, step back clean, step back clean, don't punch.
Navarre has stopped jabbing, well, so has Larry, but Larry's feinting him with that left. See him use that, watch him move that shoulder. You get a lot of fighters that watch their opponent's shoulders. They're just shaking that left hand. You know it's going to come.
The crowd drawn into this one.
And no matter what, Quinn Navarre giving a good performance of himself. Good 1-2 combination.
Crowd feels that their man, Quinn Navarre, may be able to pull it off here tonight. Navarre never had a doubt. Very confident going into the fight. Paying very little respect to the man he was fighting. May have respected Larry Holmes, the champion, but Not this Larry Holmes.
Blow to the body. Oh, those body shots, trying to shake it off.
Well, a fight that looked like it might end very early will now go to the 10th and the final round. And there is the Navarre corner, and they are excited about this one. You're going to win, says Lespanano.
Yeah, not sure what round it was. See him look around for the round cards.
Doing his work, but when you step across, back with the right hand.
He's so excited about the rounds.
When you step across, come back with the right hand.
What round it is.
Last round. Don't get crazy. Just be smart. Be smart. Deep breath. Come on, baby, this is you. You've done a hell of a job. We need one more round. 3 more minutes. That's all we need. That's all we need, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Doing a good job. Very proud of the work. Larry Holmes. So, Manby in his corner for Branson. Lee Black over there. Final round.
A very fresh-looking Quinn Navarre going 10th for only the 2nd time in his 22-fight career. Last time was last fight in November. He lost that close split decision to Ahmad Abdul. Hitting low, costing him a point, cost him the fight.
Yeah, fight. He said he wished he'd taken it more to Abdul. I wish I'd have thrown more punches. Jabs in the right hand. Oh, I tell you, Larry Holmes does a wonderful job of blocking punches with his elbows. Throwing his elbows up just in time to block the shots.
Coming into this fight, Larry Holmes with 517 rounds fought in his career. Navarre, 73, and he is hearing it from the crowd chanting, Cujo, Cujo. In the computerized International World Boxing Rankings, Larry Holmes is ranked number 11 in the world, and Navarre, of all the heavyweights in the world, is ranked at number 120. And is taking this fight into the final round, and perhaps casting his fate in the hands of the judges. Slipping is Navarre. Larry Holmes is Larry Holmes is being very patient here in the 10th. I think he is winning the fight.
Yeah, and he's also trying to set up Navarre for that right hand. He's nailed him a few times. Looking to throw it overhand right. There it is. Holmes is thinking to himself, if I can just put Navarre down once. More. Navarre down from a right uppercut in the first round. Standing 8 count in the 3rd round for Navarre. Good combination downstairs. Quinn putting the pressure on, making Holmes back up.
Oh, he gets in that shot. Big finish for Quinn Navarre. And is this the finish for Larry Holmes? Navarre and the crowd thinks he's done it. Down, and we will have a decision. Did Navarre pull it off? But first, a look at tonight's Power Punch, brought to you by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your bud. And this was the first fight. The NABF light flyweight champion Eric Griffin put down and out in the 6th round by Jesus Chong. The Budweiser power punch of the night. Tonight's boxing has been brought to you by Budweiser, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. This Bud's for you. And by Prescription Strength Lotrimin AF for athlete's foot. It's the killer cure. The crowd in great anticipation. They feel that Quinn Navarre, an unknown coming into this fight, has pulled off the victory. Larry Holmes thinks he did enough to win and continue on to his 70th and final fight. But this may have been the finale if Navarre gets the victory. If Navarre doesn't get the victory, how do you think this crowd will react? They see it as Navarre easily.
Well, they're not going to like it. They are pulling for that man, Quinn Navarre. And no matter what, though, this is a great showing for Quinn Navarre. He showed us what he's made of.
All right, we have the decision. Here is Mark Vieto.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Chester Como scores it 96-94. Judge C.D. Jenkins scores it 96-94. Judge Fred Steinwinder III scores it 97-92. All to the winner by unanimous decision, Larry Holmes.
Reaction?
That's about what I had it at. Navarre, they scored a knockdown in the first round. Right uppercut, a standing 8 count. In the 3rd round, I thought it was close, like it was, but I thought Larry just did enough to pull it out.
By the hair of the chinny chin chin. Maybe this should be it for Larry Holmes as he goes back to Eastern Pennsylvania.